Yo, what's going on, everybody, man? It's your boy Rick, man. It's LIB Media, man. Sure, I'm back here with another one real quick. As y'all know, man, college football right around the corner, so I got no choice but to talk about it. I'm here to do that. I'm just here to give you just some quick predictions. We know week one isn't super exciting in college football. It never really is. Last weekend was a pretty exciting game because Georgia Tech got the upset on Florida State. So that was a pretty big upset. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just share my screen with y'all real quick. So this right here could be a quick one where we just kind of run through the games, talk about if there is anything to talk about. If not, not really. But this will be something we try to do as often as possible. We probably won't be able to do one every week, but as big games come up, we definitely gonna want to step in and do predictions because with the college football playoff getting bigger this year, and it's just so much more to talk about. All the teams moving around. So yeah, man, let's really get into this, man. So let me do this. I don't know why this thing taking a minute. I apologize about that. All right, we here. Cool. All right. So as I said, Florida State they lost to Georgia Tech. Um, it was a crazy game. It came out to the wire. I didn't get to see the whole thing, but I saw most of it. Just shout out to Georgia Tech. I didn't even know DJ Luca Lele played for Florida State. He's just making his way around. He's always out. He's always at a new school. At some point in time, it ain't the school, man. At some point in time, you just don't got what it takes to be great, man. But well, let me not put it like that, but you know what I'm saying. You can't just keep jumping from school to school, man. You just got to get better in the off season, man. Try to do something about it. But let's look at what else we got. So NC State versus WCU, them Kansas, Mizzou, Utah all play tomorrow. So they got Thursday night games. That'll give everybody something to really tune into. These teams is really too hard to call. I always like Utah. They're always somebody to watch, but it's too early to call what type of teams they're gonna be this year. Um, I think Mizzou got a lot of people back from last year, so they might make some noise. But that's the um that's the games for Thursday. Because as y'all can tell, I'm recording this video on a Wednesday, the 28th. So go to Friday, Oklahoma. Um, of course, Oklahoma should handle their business against Temple. Clemson and Georgia is an interesting one. I think Clemson is taking this game super early because I think Clemson wants to kind of show the type of team they're going to be this year. If they beat Georgia in week one, that's going to set off everything. I don't see them beating Georgia. I haven't really been following Clemson like recruiting and everything, so they might have some. And one thing we know about Dabble is Dabble be confident inside his players, man. So if he think he can go to Georgia and beat Georgia, that'll be impressive. But of course, I'm gonna take Georgia right now. We got to see how that game goes. Penn State versus West Virginia. I've been hearing this offseason that Penn State is ranked too high. They're always in the top 10. Now we're gonna find out if they really deserve to be there. I mean, not 100% find out, but of course, like we're just gonna like they should win this game handedly. Shouldn't be too close because we know their conference is going to be hectic. Iowa, Tennessee, if you're fans of those teams, Oklahoma State, Texas, you know, Texas, of course, always got a roof over my boys, but this is Colorado State. They should do what they need to do. Ohio State should do what they need to do. A bunch of warm games. The U versus Florida might be interesting. I know a lot of people are very, very high on the U this year. They're only ranked 19. I don't take too much into the preseason rankings. I want to see the game start being played, but they're only 19, and Florida's just a hard out every time. Plus, they have the in-state kind of rivalry thing, so that'll probably be a game to watch out for the most part. But I think Florida might be pretty interesting this year. Anytime Florida's good, they kind of pop up out of nowhere. You don't really see them coming. So rather see that. Kansas State, Alabama, as we know, Milroe is trying to put together his Heisman campaign, so we'll see how that goes. Ole Miss, big fan of Jackson Dart. So we just got to kind of see how that plays out. He can try to get in the Heisman race early by playing a team like Furman. Notre Dame versus Texas A&M is also an interesting game. Notre Dame is solid every year, but Texas A&M obviously trying to come out and make a statement very early, right? Like early on, let's make a statement. Let's see what's going on with that. So that's the game I'll be tuning into. Definitely at 7:30. That'll be the game that I'll probably be watching for the most part. You got Michigan. They play Fresno, Oregon. And then you got Arizona versus New Mexico. New Mexico is going to play them hard. They always kind of do. Arizona being ranked 21, that's something. Boston College and Florida State is going to be something because Boston College always plays them tough. Boston College is going to fight. And I know Boston College is probably licking their chops after Florida State already lost. Florida State is probably looking for a big comeback. Boston College is probably looking like we need to catch them right now too. That way, if Florida State wins a couple of games at the end of the season, and if they become ranked, that's only going to help Boston College's rank. So last but not least is USC and LSU. Honestly, I'm up in the air about these two teams. I kind of just want to see them play. USC, as we know, for the last couple of years, has not been playing no defense. They ain't really had defensive players going to the NFL neither. Like not no big names and anything like that. So we got to see if they can put some defense together because they don't have Caleb Williams to just depend on. And I guess the same can be said for LSU. Like they had a couple of shootout games last year, but they don't have no Jaden Daniels to just lean on and say, hey, go score a bunch of points for me. So that's the rundown, y'all. The games to watch is the LSU USC, Notre Dame A&M, Miami, Florida, Clemson, Georgia, and I'll probably just say the Penn State, West Virginia. So, hey, with that being said, this was just a little quick video, man, just to stop by and say what's up. Let's say, man, let's get ready for college football. Let's get excited. I hope everybody's just as excited as me. Let's go Washington as well for NFL. For y'all that's doing fantasy drafts, good luck in your fantasy draft. I already did one. I got a couple more coming up. So, man, let's just get back in the football spirit, back in the football mode and the grind. And I'll get out with y'all later, man. This has been your boy, Rick. This LIB Media, man. I'm sorry.